today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Josh Allen and the San Francisco 49ers.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, McFarland. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, McFarland. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and...
They'll run with McFarland. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now we'll run with McFarland. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
49ers nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Hayward on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
George Kittle. A gain of 33.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Just a 1-yard 7-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
49ers nothing.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, 49ers nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On second down, Elliott. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's McFarland. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover man.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen off the play fake. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move.
35-yard.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think there's still a long way to go in this football game. Allen now on 1st down. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To try again after the sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And the lead is now 24. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
10 yards.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And some room to maneuver. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Allen's pass
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with McFarland. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And his kick is right through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
10th carry now for Elliott. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, Allen
At the Steelers' 20.
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And out of bounds right around the 20. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running with McFarland. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Back now in Pittsburgh,
49ers.
and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. McFarland once more, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now this throw complete to Washington. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 49-yard line.
Flushed out. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Steelers.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On first down, McFarland. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, McFarland.
At the 40-yard line.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good for a Pittsburgh.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield over the middle to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's McFarland. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Chase Claypool, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Steelers 41, 49ers nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
26.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense, and it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Before the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6.